Karen Meade Organizing. Since 2008, I've been organizing homes and businesses and managing relocations for hundreds of clients. I'm so glad that you've joined me here today. We're going to be talking all about ways that you can learn to be more organized in today's lifestyle. So let's get started on your organizing journey together. Today we're going to tackle organizing a junk drawer, which we all know we have them and we all know that we need them. So let's get learning about how we're going to do this together. I want to explain that there's 3 steps that I follow no matter whether I'm organizing a junk drawer or perhaps a closet or even a garage. The first step we follow is simplify. By simplifying, we're going to go through and sort and put like items together. The second step we follow in the 3-step process of organizing any space is to actually do the organizing or the paring down, getting rid of, making decisions about. Step 1 and 2 are not always the most popular steps when I'm working with a client, but they're critical to getting to step 3. And step 3 is when you actually transform the space that you're organizing. And that's where sometimes you'll see in a minute, a little bit of retail therapy might come into play. So now that we know we're going to simplify and organize and transform, I want to explain to you that in that simplify stage, you're going to make a decision on whether your items are keep or they're trash, or third, it could possibly be a category that I call find a new home, which means it doesn't belong where you're currently working and organizing. It belongs in another room or space of your house. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to start with the simplifying process of deciding what's keep, trash, and find a new home. I'm going to take this pad of Post-its right here and literally write out find a new home. And this container that you see on the desk is where I'm going to place items that I know go somewhere else, but definitely not in the junk drawer. Also, I've got a trash can down here that I'm going to be using for the junk and trash that you see in here that I don't want to keep. And let's get started. So I'm going to start by organizing like things together. Got staples and stapler. I've got some trash. I know this is trash. Tissues, labels. It's easy to find real trash and old receipts. Here, of course, we've got broken pencils. I'm going to throw away anything that I know I do not need to keep any longer. And then I'll kind of resume my sorting. Here's some more trash. I've got something here, find a new home. Insect repellent would be great, find a new home. Some more trash. I've got an empty old thing of lotion I'm gonna go ahead. I've got a floral foam that I know I only use when I have fresh flowers, so I'm gonna take that to another part of the kitchen. Birthday candles, I'm gonna put in my find a new home bin as well. Keys that go with my other keys in a key box. I've got some flash drives, and here I'm going to keep sorting markers, pens, of course some pencils. I've got lots of little change in here I'm going to be dealing with. Here's some ponytail holders. I'm going to go ahead and put those and find a new home as well. I love these binder clips. I know some people call them alligator clips, which is super cute, but I always call them binder clips when I love them. Here's some more pencils and highlighters. I've got batteries, and you can see I'm simply going through my junk drawer, pulling out items that I can group together in categories, because when we get to step 3 that I talked about just a minute ago, we're going to want to keep these like items together when we put our junk drawer back together all neat and tidy. And you see I'm also leaving the small items in my drawer for last because they'll take a little bit longer to go ahead and pick up. So I'm getting the big things I can. I'm going to move some things around to make room because I know I've got all these paper clips I'm going to be taking out, as well as push pins. Here's another flash drive. That's going to go in my find a new home bin as well. I've got a little more trash, flash drives and a nail file. Of course, that pesky change, which if you're like me, you've got a jar or a bowl or something where you put change in. So I'm going to put that in a new home, not in my junk drawer. And for some reason, I have a extravaganza of rubber bands in here. I've got paper clips now and push pins and a few binder clips that I'm still dealing with. So carefully, I'm going to quickly grab all of these push pins together. Handy for bulletin boards and putting up invitations, calendars, keeping things accessible where yourself and possibly family members need to see everything. Again, I'm just carefully going to put that up here. And now I'm just going to gather my paper clips, which obviously are in desperate need of a container so that they're not scattered within my junk drawer any longer. Okay, okay, so now we can see everything that we've sorted. This is everything that we know we're keeping that's going back in the junk drawer. We also have our trash that we'll deal with because that's all done. And the find a new home items have been taken away and they'll be dealt with at another time. We want to stay focused on what we're doing. And I know a lot of times it's very easy to get off task and off track and kind of get distracted. So I don't want you going to deal with find a new home items now. We're going to finish what we started, which is our junk drawer. So you can see I've got just a variety of containers. They're all over, from the internet to your favorite container store. Anything that you like will work, but it's really important to remember you need to measure your drawer before you go. It happens all the time. I see people are just out shopping for the fun, pretty, beautiful, Pinterest-worthy items, but if they don't fit, you've wasted time and money. So please remember to go ahead and measure your drawer before you purchase any containers. So I'm going to start now and just put things back in the drawer. So I've got, a place now for scissors. I've got Post-its up here where I've got plenty of room. I'm going to take out the little container and you're going to see that this is perfect for all of my paper clips. Instead of just loose in the bottom of the drawer like they were previously, I'm going to go and take another small clear container and contain my push pins. Much better already. I mean, look, it's so much better already. These pesky rubber bands that want to have a mind of their own, let's give them a nice container. Here's the binder clips or the alligator clips, whatever you call them, which are much nicer together as well and not all over the place. Gonna go ahead and put our Scotch tape in a container as well. So here I've got 6 separate containers housing a variety of items. I usually try to keep markers and highlighters together, nice and bright. I've got some really cool pencils that I'm going to go ahead and put with my pens, and I'm going to put my Sharpies in with my markers and highlighters as well. I've got just a stamp, a return address stamp here. I've got glasses, reading glasses that are handy to have in a junk drawer no matter where your junk drawer is, whether it's the kitchen or your office. Always handy to have glasses. Staples, stapler, and gosh, I'm down to just some batteries. And I'd say one of the best things about this drawer now is I have a lot of room left to add other items, not other junk, just other items that you may usually keep in a junk drawer that is different than me. But I wanted to make sure that today you understood the 3-step process that you're going to go through. You're going to simplify by sorting like items. You're going to organize those items by paring down, and you're going to transform your space by fine-tuning and doing a little bit of that fun retail therapy. And also, a lot of times there's items you have in your home that you can use for containers. You don't have to go out and buy things. People use checkbook boxes for things. They get really creative, and there's so many great ideas out on the internet that you can find. But just for the sake of today and showing you how tidy and organized a junk drawer can actually be, I went ahead and used some organizers that I love. So I'm so glad that you joined me today. Thank you so much. Join in next time where we'll be organizing a new space for your home and your life.